In order to raise expectations in your classroom, give students your best. This is not a classroom cliche to be thrown around, but more a reminder to the fact that increasing rigor in your classroom requires these things from you, the teacher. Let's look at them one at a time. B stands for belief that students are important, valued, and capable. Students that feel valued in the classroom will take risks that inevitably increase their learning. Teachers who find value in their students and tell them so will yield much greater return on mastery than teachers who do not find value in their students. To me, one of the most important aspects of this idea is the belief that students are capable. Teachers play a large role in instilling capability in students. This is where differentiation comes in really handy. Well-crafted, differentiated lessons provide an atmosphere where all students are capable. Once the students know that you believe that they are capable, the sky's the limit. E stands for encouragement, communicated through appropriate praise and feedback. Appropriate feedback is paramount to student achievement. I use the words appropriate because feedback should never consist of only words like good job, nice work, or you're so smart. Meaningful feedback is specific and drives a student to repeat what was done well and refine what wasn't. Appropriate praise leans more toward rewarding a student for their effort and not the product produced. Use words that tell the student how proud you are of the time spent on a problem, or how proud you are that they attempted something that was difficult. This will spur students to take more risks on more difficult tasks in the future. S stands for support to accompany increased expectations. It's not beneficial at all for teachers to increase the rigor in their classroom and not increase their support. Imagine trying to get onto the roof of a tall building. Would you rather use a tall ladder leaned against the building, an A-frame ladder next to the building, or scaffolding that spans the entire side of the building? One of these options provides much more support than the other two. When you are asking students to accomplish rigorous tasks, provide scaffolding support that spans the entire lesson. I'm not talking about spoon-feeding them information. Quality scaffolding means providing multiple resources, asking guiding or probing questions to help students arrive at a solution, providing sentence stems, or framing quality open-ended questions that students answer with academic vocabulary and masterful content in a variety of ways. T stands for time. Providing wait time for students as well as providing extra attention to students who are often overlooked increases the rigor for all students in your classroom. Setting up expectations for how students answer questions in your classroom is important to increasing the rigor. When the same students answer all of your questions because they are quickest on the draw, you actually decrease the rigor for all of the students in your class. Scaffolding plays a role here too. You may have to reframe a question while adding wait time in order for a student to be able to answer. You might also have to front-load information for some students while providing other resources in order for those students to be able to answer. Meanwhile, those students who answer more quickly are able to craft more meaningful and rigorous responses because they are not able to spew the first idea that comes into their head. All in all, each of these practices in some form or fashion increases the rigor in your classroom. You can yield some increase by using them individually, but when combined, these practices will truly be the best for your students.